Lines Written from Home by Bronte, 1820 to 1849. Though bleak these woods and damp the ground with fallen leaves so thickly strewn, and cold the wind that wanders round with wild and melancholy moan, there is a friendly roof I know might shield me from the wintry blast. There is a fire whose ruddy glow will cheer me for my wanderings past. And so, though still where'er I go, cold stranger glances meet my eye, though when my spirit sinks in woe, unheeded swells the unbidden sigh, though solitude endured too long bids youthful joys too soon decay, makes mirth a stranger to my tongue, and overclouds my noon of day. When kindly thoughts that would have way flow back discouraged to my breast, I know there is, though far away, a home where heart and soul may rest. Warm hands are there that clasped in mine the warmer heart will not belie, while mirth and truth and friendship shine in smiling lip and earnest eye. The ice that gathers round my heart may there be thawed, and sweetly then the joys of youth that now depart will come to cheer my soul again. Though far I roam, though that shall be my hope, my comfort everywhere, while such a home remains to me, my heart shall never know despair. Okay, this is a poem by Bronte. Let's see, she was an English novelist and poet. She was the youngest of the Bronte family. She was born or lived or grew up on the Yorkshire moors, or on the edge of the Yorkshire moors, in a village near Bradford. She's most famous for her book, The Tenant of Wildfell Hall, or perhaps for Agnes Grey as well. So what's this poem about? Well, this poem is about home. It's about, no matter where you are in the world, no matter how difficult things are, no matter what is happening, that home will always give emotional support, will always give shelter, will always give you solace, and this is a place that will always look after you, no matter how aggressive, how unpleasant the outside world is. And it's talking about the fact that home is a sanctuary, and that the outside world can be a very different place, but the outside world will never get her down, because she has her home where her family is, where people love her, and it doesn't matter what goes on in the world outside. She will always be able to go home and to be loved by her family. I think also perhaps this poem shows a feeling of being isolated and alone in the in the world, and perhaps the loneliness and alienation of women within this society. Though bleak these woods and damp the ground with fallen leaves so thickly strewn, and cold the wind that wanders round with wild and melancholy moan. So despite the fact that she's in bleak, depressing woods and the ground is wet and there are leaves fallen everywhere and it's cold and the wind is blowing round and there is this melancholy sound, this depressing sound from the wind. So no matter how bad the environment, the winter, there is a friendly roof I know might shield me from the wintry blast. So there's a friendly roof I know, there's a place that I know, that there's a place that I can go, a place that I will be safe from the winter. But this is not just the physical cold of the winter. This is the cold of society. This is the difficulties of being out in the world. There is a fire whose ruddy glow will cheer me for my wanderings past. So ruddy is red. It's this red colour. So the roof will shield her, will protect her from the winter winds, and the red fire, the glow of the red fire, will cheer her after her wanderings out into the world. And so though still where'er I go, cold stranger glances meet my eye. So it doesn't matter wherever I go. The fact that people look at me, strangers look at me coldly, in an unfriendly way. Though when my spirit sinks in woe, unheeded swells the unbidden sigh. And when my spirit goes down and I feel sad and depressed, and I want to sigh, so nobody unheeded, nobody listens to the increasing sigh that nobody has asked for, that is not reasonable. Though solitude endured so long bids youthful joys too soon decay, makes mirth a stranger to my tongue, and overclouds my noon of day. So though despite the fact that I'm alone, and here this is talking about the loneliness, perhaps the loneliness of many women within the Victorian era, and this loneliness which put up with for too long destroys the happiness of youth, and it makes mirth, makes happiness, makes laughter a stranger to my tongue, and overclouds my noon of day. And this puts clouds over the best part of the day. So despite all of these bad things happening, when kindly thoughts that would have way flow back discouraged to my breast, I know there is, though far away, a home where heart and soul may rest. So when she's thinking about this, and she's discouraged, I know that far away there is a home where I can go, where my heart and my soul live. There's a place where my heart can go. And in this home, warm hands are there that clasped in mine, the warmer heart will not belie. So that this is a place where they will hold her hands, and they will they won't lie about the warmth of her heart, even though she's been in depressing situations. While mirth and truth and friendship shine in smiling lip and earnest eye. And in this place there will be laughter, there will be truth, there will be friendship, and there will be smiles, and people will do this seriously. So home is the place that will dispel all of these bad things. The ice that gathers round my heart may there be thawed, and sweetly then the joys of youth that now depart will come to cheer my soul again. So outside in society, clearly ice is coming around her heart. She's stopping. She doesn't feel, but there, if she goes home, this ice will melt, and the joys of youth that are leaving because of the harshness of society. These joys of youth, the joys of this place of my youth where I grew up, these will come back to make my soul happy again. Though far I roam, though that thought shall be my hope, my comfort everywhere. So no matter where I roam, no matter where I go, I will think of home, and this will be my hope. It will comfort me. While such a home remains to me, my heart shall never know despair. And while I have such a place that I can go back to, then I will never despair. I will never give up. So she's saying that home is where the heart is, that it's easy to put up with the slings and arrows of life if one has a home where one is truly loved. Lines written from home by Bronte.